Hey, good morning, guys. Dr. Jason Torado here, still in sunny Florida, part of my Florida series. Part of what I do in the morning is I read, a lot of the comments, the Facebook comments in a lot of chiropractic groups out there. You see, I've been reading a lot of the Facebook posts inside some of these other groups, and they're really talking about how chiropractors have it hard, how chiropractic business is going down, and how most chiropractors are getting out of chiropractic, and a lot of them are becoming associates, and a lot of them are joining these franchises like the Joints. They're talking about how less and less people are becoming chiropractors. And so I wanted to address that for a quick moment because it's really important that we just talk about facts. Facts, not emotions, right? You're not entitled to you're entitled to your emotions, but you're not entitled to facts. So let's just talk about facts for a second. Because the bottom line is, there's so much talk about how chiropractic is a bad profession. But if you analyze it for a second and look at the facts for a minute, your typical chiropractic business, just when you keep things simple, can be made up of this. There's really no inventory. You've got a table and you've got some face paper. And really, that's all you need for a chiropractic office. Certainly, you can go out and buy tons of equipment. There's a lot of shiny objects out there that you can purchase. To start a chiropractic office, you need a table. It doesn't even have to be a special table. And you need your hands. That's all you really need. So in reality, there's really no inventory that's needed. You don't need any employees. You don't even need a front desk. You can be one employee, and you can even use your cell phone to work inside your office. So you don't need any employees. And think about it. Chiropractic customers, once they like your service and once they are happy with your service, they actually come back for many, many, many years, and they refer many, many people. Like, what other business does something like that? And so, when people buy products and when people buy other things, the products break, they don't like the products. But when it comes to chiropractic services, if you've done a good job, if you've provided a great experience, if you've got your patient out of pain, that patient is going to leave your office happy, and they're going to refer. And as long as you don't lock them down on a 3, 4, 5 month maintenance plan or chiropractic program, and you give them what they want and let them go before they quit your office, they're going to keep coming back and back and back. I mean, look, if you're a chiropractor working 5, 10 years, you've got patients that have been coming to your office for 10 years. I'm a chiropractor for 30 years. I've got the same patients coming to me for 20, 25, 30 years. As long as you keep them happy, they're going to come back. Really, there's no other business like that. Think about the profit margins also. Because there's really not a lot of equipment, because you don't really need employees, because you don't have to have some type of fancy schmancy office, you can keep your overhead very low, making your profits very high. So the margins, right? The margins, and that's the money that you make, what you net, is very, very, very high. In fact, your typical chiropractic office is about 50% margins. There are some guys working with 55, 60, 65, 75% margins in chiropractic. What other business gives you something like that? I don't know. Really, there's no other business that can do something like that, unless maybe you're a fisherman fishing off a pier and you're taking your fish and you're selling them on the street, where you're keeping all the profit. There's really no profit margins in any business out there. And so as long as you communicate with your patients on a regular basis and provide a great service, and you keep your profit margins low, you've got yourself a great, great, great business. The problem is that a lot of chiropractors, they're not entrepreneurs, they're not really businessmen. They've never really gone out and started another business. I've had businesses since I was a little kid, with my first lemonade stand on the street. My father had a nightclub. I worked for his business. I've worked for other chiropractors. I worked as bartenders, and I've always seen how other businesses have run. And so what happens is, because chiropractors haven't worked in other businesses, they don't really know how difficult it is to run another business. And they just don't understand that. They really, really don't. But unlike other businesses, to really succeed in chiropractic, you got to do a lot of things. You've got to do things right. And you got to do those things right You got to do the right things over and over and over and over. And look, I agree. Patients are, are tough. They really are. Our consumers, our patients, our market, we've got a tough market. It's not the easiest thing to make our patients happy. But when we realize what it is that they want and we give it to them and we do make them happy, then they're going to keep coming back, coming back, coming back. Think of it this way. Your current level of success really is a mirror image of how good you are at matching what you offer and your messaging and your marketing to what it is that your patients are looking for. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to say it again. Your current level of success really is determined by your ability to match your patient experience and your product. It's your adjustment, your visit, and your messaging, the message that you're putting out there that everybody sees, and your marketing, matching all that to the wants of the people in your area. That's it. That's really it. That's how you become very, very successful. That's how your success is determined. And if you have all that together, if you got a great service and you got a great message that matches what the people are looking for, and you market that, and you give the people what it is that they're looking for, you will have success. It's really that simple. And then, of course, once they come in, nurturing that relationship. That's really what it is. That's the secret sauce to becoming successful. But a lot of chiropractors struggle because they don't have the right message. They don't have the right experience. They don't have the experience that their patients are looking for. And because they don't have those simple things, they keep on thinking. They keep on looking at other shiny objects that they have to purchase inside their office to make up for that. You know what? You don't have to do that. Stick to that simple formula first, and everything else will take care of itself. I really, really believe that almost everybody, every chiropractor can really succeed because, we don't take care of a large percentage of the population just because of those problems. And it's really simple. It's not that people don't like chiropractic. The problem is that our chiropractic profession is putting out the wrong message, and you're probably putting out the wrong message. And the reality is, if you're putting out the wrong message in any business, your business is not going to succeed. So focus on that. Focus on the patient experience, what you have to offer. Focus on your message. Focus on how to market that, and focus on what it is that people are looking for. I'm going to give you a hint. Most people are looking for pain relief. And if you're offering something else like wellness or subluxation prevention or optimal health, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it because that's a hard sell. People are looking for pain relief, so your message to them should be, I relieve pain. And anything else is going to prevent you from reaching the success that you want and the money that you want. All right? That's what I try to tell my guys. I try to tell them to focus on their message. I try to tell them to make things very, very simple. I tell them to stop looking at shiny objects. And you know what? For the most part, when the guys that I coach do that, they do great. They really do. They reach success fast. So the idea here is to not complicate things. Keep things really simple, guys. All right? Talk to you later. Peace.